amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed.
Well, and we have been asking questions. How will you manage the diversity in Nigeria? How will you manage the Sharia law? How will you manage that the North produce the bigger number or the percentage in anything, especially at the National Assembly? How are you going to manage that the fact that the military are controlled by Fulani? How will you manage the police that is controlled by Fulani? How will you manage the custom that is controlled by Fulani? How will you manage the already structured Nigeria to favor the caliphate? How will you manage it? How will you manage the fuel subsidy? How will you manage to give electricity? And he said he went to Egypt. Now, this man is making sense. He is saying he is going to hire a manager. And that Nairobi don't need a leader. Don't need a manager. That he is going to be the leader and he's going to hire many managers. Why Peter Obi is talking about managing Nigeria? That the Nigeria need a good manager. I want you to understand how people will fail, and the people following them don't even know it. If you listen to what this man is saying, the way he have pointed and punctured every other person that is in this debate, telling them their crime in their own face. And when you look at the way he was telling them, you know that he was telling the truth. He went to say, these people here were talking like Peter Obi. Peter Obi said they need Nigeria need manager. These people here, who this man is accusing of many crimes, say that Nairobi need manager. This man have come to tell them that Nairobi don't need manager. That him is going to hire managers from Nairobi. So I want you to listen to it. Again, from the beginning.
Than the cartels. But yes, cartels are central to the problems of Nairobi. And the three colleagues of mine actually are part of the cartels that I want to deal with. I will tell you who the cartels are. The cartels are people who have made money through shady business deals.
Shady business deals.
My friend Evans Kidero has made his billions through shady deals. There is no industry he has built, but he has become a billionaire having been an employee throughout his life. Because he has looted every institution he has joined. Mumias has collapsed, and Nairobi is not a going concern anymore, according to the Auditor General. My friend Sonko is looting every land in Nairobi. He has a criminal record from Mombasa, where he was jailed because of fraud, forgery, and drug dealing. Then he ran away from jail. So he's a cartel because he has a criminal record. And right now, he's grabbed many pieces of land and then stages a PR show, PR stunts, where he videotapes and pretends that he's come to rescue. My friend Peter Kenneth bankrupted Kenya Re. He basically looted a public institution to death. And when he was in Gatanga, he never promoted a motion in parliament, never sponsored a bill, never chaired a committee of parliament. Then here he is saying we need a manager. Nairobi need a leader, not a manager. I will hire managers to deal with different sectors. Competent, ethical managers.
Are you hearing that?
These three represent the worst of our country. Where you make money in shady deals, and because of those money, that money that you've made, and because you can give handouts, you are considered a manager. A manager of corruption is not a leader.
Are you hearing that? A manager of corruption is not a manager. So, you see, I think this video should win an award. This is an award-winning video. Why? Because everything he said. Why? I don't play anyhow video. When I play your video, you know that you have made sense. So, why did Peter Obi was busy telling Nigerians and the hopeless people following him that when I'm talking about Peter Obi, I go deep. A lot of people will say, no, please leave Peter Obi. Leave Peter Obi. Is Peter Obi? Why should we leave Peter Obi? We cannot leave Peter Obi. Peter Obi is not leaving us. Okay? It's not that why we are talking this Peter Obi. It's not that he's inconsequential. I'm telling you. It's not like if we keep quiet now, he is going to make anything. No. The reason we are shouting is that so that the world may know that we rejected presidency. So that the world may know when Biafra people decide that election will not take place, irrespective of the fact that Igbo man was a candidate, they will know that we rejected presidency. And we shouted. And we were shouting. That is the reason why we are making this noise. It's not like if we keep quiet, Peter Obi is going to win. It's not like if we keep quiet, it is a what? No! A lot of people think that when we make noise, Peter Obi will not win. Or we make noise, everybody don't attack. No! The reason we will make noise about Peter Obi is because he is the only person that is Igbo name in that election. And he want to use his name to deceive the world into thinking that Igbo and Biafra will go to this election. So we have to shout that we are not part of it. Peter Obi does not represent even his community. I am telling you, the day oh my goodness, Peter Obi does not represent his community. The people shouting Peter Obi are the people who don't know anything about Nigeria. They don't know anything. I remember when I went to the Twitter space, you know, the first time I went to Twitter space, all of them, they came. Yes, let us boss Simon Epanando. Let us Bokasiaya. They came. I thought they were coming to argue with me, and they had a test of Simon Ekpa. And all of a sudden, all those people disappeared. And before I went there, our family members there on Twitter was saying, Simon Ekpa, come, all these people are making noise. They don't allow us to breathe on Twitter space. They don't allow us to do, come. They were calling them. They say, all of you that are fighting, come now, no, Simon Ekpa is here. Come and ask that your question. Bring that your everything you are saying. Come here now, let Simon Ekpa address you. They tried it the first time. And the second time, they tried it small. And that was the end. All of them disappeared. We will go to Twitter space now. You will not see anybody. The only thing you will see are the Biafrans. Because the more they come, the more they become stupid. So, and believe me, you know, they noticed that. They noticed that the way I am addressing them, in fact, some of them got angry. In the first day, some of them got angry. When I answered their question, the question will go inside their body and their heart. And the next thing is that, you are a terrorist. You are a terrorist. You know, they got mad. Because the person he have thought about it, and then he just find out that he just looks stupid. And then the next thing he will say is, you are a terrorist. So, we learn a new strategy, which is, immediately we go to this Twitter space, we will warn them ahead of time. We will say, please, do not use any vulgar, do not use any F word, do not use anything, do not call us, do not abuse us, don't insult us. Come with your argument, come with your objective reasoning, come with everything you want to defend Nigeria or defend Peter Obi. You know, please, don't come here and curse us. But do you know that if before, it was the other way around. They say, oh, IPOB don't argue with anybody without insulting them. They don't argue with anybody. Before, you know, that all they do is to call you name. All they do. Now, the everywhere change you go. It is now the Nigeria turn to abuse us. They can no longer defend Nigeria. So we go to Twitter space. We'll be looking for one Nigeria. We'll be looking for Peter Obi people. They will refuse to come. Because if they come and talk, their friends will hear them. And they will hear how stupid they sound. You cannot defend Nigeria. No matter how brilliant you are. That is why somebody like Peter Obi, you go and ask Peter Obi a question. Now, he can't answer you. He can't. And Nigeria will make you to look the most stupidest person. If you go as brilliant as Peter Obi and Soludo and all of them, go and ask Peter Obi question. Ask Peter Obi, for example, Peter Obi, how are you going to remove the subsidy? Peter Obi will not answer that question. The first thing he will do is to ask you, which subsidy? Jesus Christ. Peter Obi will ask you, which subsidy? As if when we talk about subsidy, we are talking about subsidizing school. Or we are talking about subsidizing million and one. Or we are talking about subsidizing hospital. Or subsidizing motor parts. We are talking about fuel subsidy. Is there another subsidy you are talking about Nigeria? Peter Obi will ask which of the subsidy. And then he will begin to ask, he will begin to say, it depends on, the subsidy. He can't answer it. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. Because if Peter Obi dare to say, I will remove subsidy, even if he's not going to do it, because this government that, this government now, the Fulani government that you see now, just for you to know that Nigeria can never work. With this government, when they were fighting Jonathan, they say, oh, subsidy, and they came, and they said, okay, when we were outside the fighting Jonathan, we didn't see it. We didn't see it. If Peter Obi open his mouth and say, I will remove subsidy, even when we know it's not true, it's going to have problem. Because the people supporting him, or the people who want to look as if they will immediately remove themselves. How can he support? You tell us, how are you going to fix it? Now, tell us, ask Peter Obi, how will you solve this insecurity problem? How will you stop the advancement of Usman Danfodio? Peter Obi cannot answer that question. Because if he answer it, he is gone. He can't sleep in Abuja. I am telling you. If Peter Obi say, I am coming to stop Fulani from moving and killing people in Nigeria, he cannot sleep in Abuja. They will come for him. So, so when you listen to all these things, you'll be wondering, how is this man going to solve Nigeria problem? So my brother and sisters, when we went to the Twitter space, expecting to see one Nigerians, they are no longer showing up. All of them disappeared. So I'm using this opportunity to tell you, next time you see me on Twitter, invite the most die-hard OBJ or Fulani and Obi people. Invite them to come and let them engage me. Let them engage me and come and tell us how Obi is going to make Nigeria one. The thing that have failed, even from the days of Lord Lugard. Let him come and tell us. So, how he is going to make Nigeria to work and how he's going to make Nigeria a country. Because Nigeria is never a nation.
Thank you so much for your patience to watch from the beginning to the end. I hope you have learned something from the video you have just watched. The video you have just watched is to bring information to your doorstep and for educational purpose. It is not to demonize anybody. Let us watch continuously and see who can be able to make a sense out of every nonsense we are seeing. We must continue. We move. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again.